Hello everybody, welcome back. So today we are going to get right into becoming a home builder. This is going to be part 2. These videos that I've been doing recently, which are how to build a spec home / becoming a home builder, and then that kind of transitioned into becoming a home builder, seem to be popular, at least more popular than my other videos that I was doing. So I'm going to keep rolling with them. Maybe people are just tuning in to see what different mess I have in my back seat this time, but I think that they seem to be taking off a little bit, so I'm going to keep on rolling with them. So today we are going to talk about becoming a home builder, and we were talking about building a spec home, which if you're going to plan to continue to build spec homes, you're going to be a home builder. That's the business, or maybe it's a side thing for you, an investment type thing, but it can really take up a lot of time. And if you want to do it as a full-time gig, it is a great full-time gig. It allows you the freedom to set your own schedule. It allows you to be your own boss. There's so many different benefits with being a home builder. So when you're building a spec home, that's the first thing that you would do, is build a spec home, because you need something to start with. You need something to be able to show, and you aren't going to be able to necessarily, I mean, you may be able to, but most likely you're not going to be, building a home for somebody for your first project. You're more than likely going to be building a spec home. So we were talking about, you're doing the open house in your spec home that's not finished yet, because you're trying to get people in the house, you're trying to get business. And what happens if you have somebody that comes in that they like you, they like what you've done there, but they already have a lot, or that's not the location that they want to live in, or that house just doesn't work for them. So what do you do from there? You don't just wish them well and, well, too bad they're not the right buyers for my spec house. No, if you're going to be a home builder, you want to start building homes for clients, for other people. You want to be building homes for other people. You want to be building more homes for clients than you are spec homes. Because as we talked about in the last video, when you're building a home for a client, they're the ones that are going out and getting the financing for it, which allows you to do another spec home or to build another home for a customer. But that's what I feel like is a successful ratio for a home builder. Not to say that you can't have success just building spec homes, because we couldn't do that anymore the way that we're set up. We're already known for being a custom home builder. That's our thing. That's our niche. I will say, dominate our local market with that. But, it would be nice to just build spec homes and not have the time spent designing the home plans and doing the selections, and what have you. But the other trade-off to that is that if you're just going to build spec homes, you need to have a lot of capital to just put out a bunch of homes and sell them. You've got to put out a lot of money per home. So I feel like you kind of need to mix it up, especially if you're just starting off with this. So we talked about in the last video, you meet somebody in the open house that you're doing. The first step you want to do to try to secure them as a client that's going to build with you is help them find their property. And I talked about how important it is to help them through the process of finding their property, because if you do that, now you've got a great relationship with them. They're most likely not going to go and meet with another builder. You've already helped them find the property. Now you can help them with the, putting the home plan together, the pricing, and all of the rest of the process. So if you've already started to help them, chances are they're going to allow you to help them all the way through the process. So that's what we're going to talk about now. What do you do after you have helped them find the lot, or maybe you're still helping them find the lot and you haven't found one yet? Well, okay, I just wanted to cut in really quickly and talk about the service that I'm offering. It's a subscription-based service. It's almost like you would have me on retainer for $75 a month. So if you're going to be starting a home building company or want to start a home building company, or if you're in real estate sales or new construction home sales, anything that pertains to real estate and new home building, or you want to start building a spec home and you want somebody to help you through that process, that's what I'm going to offer. So we can do phone calls, emails, and as much or many of them as you like. So let me know if you're interested in something like that. Thank you. At the same time, you can help them find a plan. And there's different routes to doing this. Number one, maybe they've already been going out to different builders' models. Maybe they have already been in a model that they really like. So that's scenario number one. So say that's the scenario. They've been in another builder's model, but they don't like that builder. They like you. They're waiting for you to take charge and bring them through the process. So what you need to tell them in that scenario is, okay, we can't take that builder's floor plan and build it verbatim, but let me find out about the plan. So basically I would find out who the builder is and what floor plan it is, or I'll just go there myself and walk through it. And then I will go online. I will go on to eplans.com, designbasics.com, coolhouseplans.com. There's just 3 resources right there. And I will find a plan that is similar, or maybe the plan that this home, that builder's model started from, and then we can buy that plan online and use that plan. Scenario number 2, maybe they have a plan online already that they love. A lot of these floor plan sites now, not only can you just see a floor plan, but you can see different homes of that floor plan that were built. So you get to see the elevation, you get to see pictures of the floor plan. So these days, there's a decent amount of people that are coming in and saying, this is the floor plan that I want. And then I can just take that. Again, I have to explain to them that if we're going to build this, we have to buy the license for it. That's a hugely important step. If you don't do that, you can be sued by that home plan company if you just build the home and you don't obtain the license and buy the plan for it. So that would be scenario 2, and that would be great. And maybe they like most of the things about the plan, but there's some things that they want to change around with it. And I would really suggest, at least in my market here, we're really the only ones that specialize in custom, meaning like if somebody walks in and they've got a plan, but they want to do this, that, or the other, or maybe they don't have a plan, they want to draw it up from scratch, or maybe they want to do, radiant heat throughout instead of forced air, or they've got, they want to do a zero net home, meaning they want solar for their electric, and they want to do geothermal heating and cooling system. We'll do it. We'll do it. Not a lot of other builders, at least in our little market here, are willing to do that. They're more of the, pick a home plan. You can customize a little bit, meaning you can bump out this wall, you can pick your finishes, but we have the lockdown on that market. So maybe that's the case in other areas as well. We feel like there's definitely a demand and a need for that because we're very successful in what we do. So I would suggest looking into that. If you can be different from the other builders, if you're in an area where there's all these national big, box builders building all of the same floor plans, building out these neighborhoods, well, there's probably a need for somebody that, not everybody just wants to pick a floor plan and that's it. A lot of people want to have a designing hand at what they're going to be building, and they want to feel like they're part of the process and they want to have their signature on it. So that would be scenario number 2. Scenario number 3 would be maybe they haven't been looking at floor plans much. Maybe they're just kind of starting off with you. One of the best things is when we have a model home, to walk through that model home with somebody, and especially when the home is done. They really love it's a finished home. They can see how everything looks. They love the finishes. They love the floor plan, but there's some certain things they would change about it. Well, then it's easy to walk through the home and just ask them, like, okay, let's go room by room through the home. Tell me what you don't like about this room or what you would change about this room. So say we're in the living room. Is the living room big enough for you? No, we need to actually probably have another couple of feet wider. So you've got your floor plan here, you're making notes, make the living room 2 feet wider. Go through room by room. By the time you're done going through the house, you've got a starting point floor plan, and now you've got all of your notes for what they want to make different. So now you can have that floor plan that you built with those notes in there, you can have that drafted up now. So that's scenario number 3. Scenario number 4 would be they haven't found anything they liked. With as many plans that there are online these days, I don't feel that you need to just draw a floor plan from scratch. Now, we've done it before. You can definitely do it. I'm working with somebody right now that wants something really, really unique and different. And, I'm going to look online and see if I can find something like that. But if not, I'm just going to draw it up, and then I'll have my draftsman put it into like a working floor plan that will actually work and function. But really, if there's a floor plan that's already out there and been designed, chances are that's going to be a little more of an economical build than something you're just drawing up from scratch. So that would be the 3rd scenario, or the 4th scenario, if they haven't started looking yet. You can go online. Remember, in that open house walkthrough, you were taking notes about what they did and didn't like in the home. So you've got some information there, and you can get further information as well. But you can be the one then that goes online and maybe finds 4 or 5 different floor plans, send them over to them. Here, these are the 4 or 5 different floor plans that I found that I feel like are, kind of close to what you were telling me that you wanted. Are there one of these here that we can move forward with, or at least use as a starting point, and then make some modifications too? So that's the next step in the process. So now you're helping them find the lot. You're helping them develop a floor plan. What's next? Well, come back for the next video and we'll talk about what's next, because without this next step, they're not going to be able to move forward at all. But what you're doing right now so far, as long as you continue to do a good job, you're going to be building the house for them. All right, well, that's all of the info I've got for this video. Thank you so much for your time and watching. The 4th of July is coming up this weekend, so have a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. God bless, take care, share this, thumbs up, hit the bell for if you're subscribing to get notifications for the video. Okay, I just wanted to cut in really quickly and talk about the service that I'm offering. It's a subscription-based service. It's almost like you would have me on retainer for $75 a month. So if you're going to be starting a home building company or want to start a home building company, or if you're in real estate sales or new construction home sales, anything that pertains to real estate and new home building, or you want to start building a spec home and you want somebody to help you through that process, that's what I'm going to offer. So we can do phone calls, emails, and as much or many of them as you like. So let me know if you're interested in something like that. Thank you.